Good morning from the Epcot parking lot. Today we are here for some holiday magic, checking out the Festival of the Holidays, all the decorations, and yeah, maybe some fancy ride overlays. We shall see. So yeah,
Fancy.
very excited for this. Looking forward to the cookie stroll. Have my cookie stroll Christmas mask. So, all ready.
I'm just Tigger today.
Yeah.
These were my ears from the 90s, because I'm a 90s baby. And I kept them because they're fabulous.
Yeah. So, let's go to Epcot. Okay, so first festival booth today. They do have the passports back for this festival, which is really nice to have all the menus handy. And then in the back is the stamp page for the cookie stroll, so we'll be doing that later too. But first booth is the Las Posadas Holiday Kitchen in the Mexico Pavilion, and we are trying the tamal de pollo, which is braised chipotle chicken served in a corn masa, topped with mole verde, queso cotija, crema mexicana, and toasted pumpkin seeds. So let's give this one a try.
I have a knife.
Okay. Pretty standard tamale. This is pretty good. This one is $6.75. It's pretty large tamale.
I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm a happy girl.
This is a good one to start with. Not too adventurous, but pretty standard and classic. Flavor-wise, the chicken's very good.
I just ate a pumpkin seed. It was weird, but it was in with everything else, and so
I know
it tasted good.
a lot of times the tamale, like corn part of it, like the breading, I guess you could say, can be kind of dry. This one is a bit dry, but not too bad.
I think it's good, and it's also nice that it's not super thick.
Yes.
I've had tamales where there's not much going on in there, and a lot going on outside of there, but this is good.
And the sauce is pretty good too. Not spicy at all. But yeah, overall good flavor, and I would say this one's a success. So on to the next booth. Okay, so our next booth is the Bavaria Holiday Kitchen, and we are trying the cheese fondue and bread bowl with steamed baby vegetables and marbled potatoes. And then our first cookie on the cookie stroll, the Linzer cookie. So let's give this a try. That is a very good fondue.
There is less in there than I thought there would be.
Yeah, the bread bowl is a little deceiving. Not quite as deep with the cheese, but the bread bowl itself will be fantastic when we're all done. Covered with the cheese. There is a bit of a bite, like it's almost like a beer cheese-esque-ness to it, but it's pretty good. It might just be like a sharper cheese. This is one of the more expensive items here at the festival, but we've heard great things about it. It is one of the bigger things too, so yeah, this is very good. Mm-hmm. Excited to finish up this one. So yeah, we'll finish this up and then we'll do the cookie. So, final thoughts on the cheese fondue. I really liked it. The carrots were kind of a weird in-between steamed and raw. A little more crunchy than I was expecting being steamed vegetables, but
they had to be firm enough to dip in the fondue.
Right.
So
they also didn't pair as nicely with the cheese as the other stuff in the plate, but still very good. And then okra, this is what we think was okra. And then some potatoes and the bread. I thought it was very good. My favorite part was eating just the bread at the end, but
this was I'm glad I got it, and I wouldn't rush to order it again for me. But that's because I don't eat a lot of bread, and I'm not a big cheese lady, and I don't like cooked carrots.
right.
So
now on to the dessert for this booth, which is the first cookie in the cookie stroll, the Linzer cookie. So let's give this a try. Go ahead and take a bite.
oh boy, oh, it's softer than I expected.
So very crumbly.
I feel like it's all over my face too.
It's pretty good. It's like a raspberry filling. That's a really good cookie. Not too sweet, so I appreciate. Fruity,
Messy.
messy, very messy. Powdered sugar everywhere, and it crumbles. So picking it up, be
It hit
careful.
my shoe.
But yeah, I would get this again for sure. So I think next up we have another cookie on the cookie stroll and some more food. But first, let's go check out the frozen cavalcade. Okay, next booth is the one in the American Pavilion. So we are trying the holiday turkey dinner with gravy and cranberry sauce and some green beans. The next cookie in the cookie stroll, which is the chocolate crinkle cookie. And then I have a chocolate peppermint stout. I'm very intrigued to try it. So let's give them all a try. I'll start with the turkey. So overall, pretty much Thanksgiving flavors. Turkey's pretty moist. It's not dry
Right,
at all.
I was gonna say it's not dry, it's very good, so I'm happy there.
Yeah. Nice potatoes. The cranberry sauce is not like the out of the can. It's kind of like a homemade aspect to it with the whole cranberries and whatnot. Potatoes are nice and fluffy, and
What are these?
the onion strings.
Onion strings.
So overall, very good little dish. This one's pretty cheap for the size. You get two. So let's give this beer a try now. That is interesting. So I never would have thought to put peppermint and beer together, but it is pretty good. There is a significant peppermint flavor. Do you want to try it? I'm not a beer fan. I am a stout fan. This one's not coffee flavored at all. This one's more the chocolate peppermint. It still has some beer aspects to it, but being a stout, it's not very hard on the hops.
I have like a throat spray that's like Singer Saving Grace, and they have the one that's supposed to be like super strong medical strength, and it tastes like that. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
I think it's pretty good. If you are a beer fan or a stout fan and a peppermint fan, I would say give this one a try. This one's very good. Now let's try the crinkle cookie. Just gonna break off a piece. Let's try it. Pretty standard crinkle cookie.
There's nothing to complain about.
No.
But it's not groundbreaking.
Very fudgy. So it's a good size one too. All the cookies in the cookie stroll are $2.50. So you pay for 5, you get a 6th one for free. So $12.50 total for 6 cookies. So not too bad. But yeah, this is pretty good too. So far the cookie stroll has been pretty tasty. So also across from us here is the American Gardens Theater. So let's take a listen to the Voices of Liberty.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
hope you have a merry and bright holiday season and have a happy new year. Happy holidays, everyone.
Now let's take a listen to Mariachi Cobre.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad.
Okay, next stop on our cookie stroll is from the L'Chaim booth, which is between Morocco and France, and it is the black and white cookie. So let's give this one a try. Let's break off a piece.
It's already melting.
It is already melting. Pretty standard cookie.
That wasn't exciting.
No. It's kind of like those, the ones from the grocery store with like the frosting and sprinkles on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, these aren't that bad because those make me nauseous.
Yeah, the frosting on this one's better. The cookie's very similar. And then the chocolate is very gooey. So we didn't try the chocolate yet, but pretty good. Just pretty standard, nothing too exciting. But I think that was cookie number 3. So we got some more cookies to try and some more booths to try. But first, let's check out the Mickey and Friends Christmas Cavalcade. Okay, next up in the World Showplace Pavilion, we stopped at the Festival Favorites booth and tried 2 things. So first up, next in the cookie stroll, was the gingerbread cookie. This one was very good. I was surprised by it being a soft gingerbread cookie, but very much appreciated that. Wasn't really wanting a hard, crunchy cookie, so
Right.
that was good. I thought the flavor was very good too.
It was cute.
Yeah, a little on the dry side, but gingerbread has a tendency to do that, so not too bad. Then we also tried the coquito, which is essentially, they describe it as a tropical eggnog. Did a little bit of research, and apparently it is a drink in Puerto Rico that they have around the holidays, and it's essentially an eggnog with rum and a little bit of coconut, like cream of coconut and coconut milk. So this one kind of had mixed feelings. It was different for sure.
It was very strong.
Yes. If you got it with the rum, it was pretty strong. A little cut, but pretty strong for what it was. Wasn't very coconutty. I got more with like the rum and cinnamon flavors. You kind of described it well. It was kind of like rum chata, but not quite as thick.
Right. If you had told me that if you hadn't said it was eggnog, I don't know that my brain would have said, oh, I'm drinking eggnog.
Right. So, again, glad we tried it, but I probably wouldn't rush back to that one. I prefer my eggnog with bourbon. The rum was interesting little take on it. But now, let's take a listen to Joyful, the gospel choir, a celebration of the holidays.
Come on, Joyful. It was. It was a silent night. It was a holy night. Say all is calm. Yes, and oh so bright. Come on, say brown. Young virgin, mother and child. Come on, say holy, holy is till tender and mild. Sleep in heaven. Say also heaven. Come on, say sleep in heaven.
Okay, for our next booth and last cookie in the cookie stroll before the redeem cookie is the peppermint pinwheel cookie from the Yukon booth in Canada. So let's give this one a try. So this one looks very nice, so let's give this one a try.
Little girl scared of a duck over there.
It is not overly sweet at all, and a very faint peppermint flavor, and pretty dry. I was very excited for this one. Kind of disappointed. It was pretty dry. But the other ones have been pretty good, so I guess you win some, you lose some. But hopefully the next one's better.
Still trying to get it down.
Yeah, it's a pretty dry cookie. Wouldn't necessarily recommend this one, but I do believe for the cookie stroll, you don't have to get one of each. You can get, like, if you really like the Linzer cookie, you can get 2 Linzer cookies. So that's always an option too. But I wanted to try all of them today, so if you want this one to try it, you can do it. But
I had high hopes.
Yeah, I would not recommend this one. There were other really good ones today compared to this. So we have one booth left for the redemption cookie and to get myself another beer. But first, let's see the one and only Santa Claus Cavalcade.
Happy Christmas to you all! Well, there you are! Merry Christmas!
Okay, last booth for us today is the Holiday Sweets and Treats booth, kind of near the front of the park by the port of entry. And here we got the eggnog, shipyard eggnog porter and the completion cookie.
You got the porter.
Yes, I got the porter, and we got the completion cookie. The cookie, I don't think we're gonna try that now. Probably save that for later because we're a little cookied out. But we'll definitely try that later, review it later in this video. Let's try the eggnog, or let me try the eggnog porter. Again, I wouldn't necessarily think that eggnog and beer would mix, but it does kind of work well. That is good. I think I like the peppermint one better. But this one does have a good flavor as well. The finish on this one's a little interesting. Kind of tastes like the finish of like cough syrup a bit, but it is still pretty good. I will drink it for sure, but I would prefer the stout over this one. But yeah, both are very good options and very holiday festive, yeah, festive little beers. So would recommend both of them, but I prefer the chocolate peppermint stout. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the festival of the holidays portion of this video. So let's finally venture into Future World. We found Chip and Dale collecting some acorns for the winter in their scarves and hats.
Stylish.
Yeah. Chip appears to be learning how to tie a tie. Very nice. So, similar to the Jingle Cruise in Magic Kingdom, there are kind of 2 rides here with holiday overlays. First of which is right next to us at Figment. So for the holidays, he's wearing a holiday sweater.
Yay.
So I'll put a little clip of that right here.
Now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day.
And then the other ride, which I'm very excited about seeing, is actually Living with the Land. So we're waiting until it gets a little bit darker to do that one. But they have lights in the greenhouses, and I know there's like ornaments in there too, so very excited to see that one all lit up at night. So let's go do that. Okay, so we are back in the car after a wonderful day at Epcot. Overall thoughts for the day and the festival.
My feet are tired.
Yeah, we did a lot of walking today. We did do something a little bit different. We started in the World Showcase today and then ended in Future World, which seemed to be the way to go as far as lines went. We didn't really wait too long for any of the booths, and then the rides that we did go on, we went on Figment and Soarin', Live with the Land, The Seas, and Fish of Earth, and Three Caballeros at the beginning of the day.
Mm-hmm. But we did all of Future World except for Test Track Mission Space in like what, an hour and a half?
Yeah, pretty much. So, line-wise was pretty good today. It is a Monday, so it is during the week. So the crowds are a little bit lighter today. Still pretty busy, but definitely lighter today than we've experienced in the past on the weekends. But, yeah. Food is very good. I think my favorite food item was the fondue. I'm sure yours was the tamale.
Yes.
Yeah, the tamale was also very good. And then as far as the cookies go, I would say either the Linzer or the chocolate crinkle were my favorite.
Right, I think those two are the best ones.
Yeah.
Except we still have the one we have to try.
Yes.
But
So let's try that one. Just a little nibble right now. Since that one they did give us a little like plastic wrapper, so easier to take to go. This is the mini peppermint cookie, so it is peppermint. So let's give this one a try. It's dry and is harder than hardest one that we've had today, pretty much.
But is it still better than that peppermint swirl one? Yes.
Yes, the peppermint flavor on this one is. The other one was just kind of like a hint of peppermint. This one, the top is peppermint, and I think the cookie's just like a butter cookie almost. The top is the like peppermint frosting that's hardened. This one's pretty good. So
For a packaged cookie.
yeah, exactly. This one, if you don't want to do the cookie stroll and you want just this one is $3. So this one is the more expensive one of all of them, but I thought the cookie stroll itself being like $12.50 for the 6 cookies was a good deal. Nice way
Especially at Disney.
yeah.
And we shared it. It was enough
Right.
that you can do this with a friend or partner or
Yeah.
spouse and just have kind of an outing at Epcot that isn't
Right.
an arm and a leg.
Yes, so all the food that we showed today, total, I added it all up, was $52.50 for the 2 of us. And that was basically like kind of like lunch / early dinner food-wise. So not too bad. And that also included alcohol. So I think we did pretty good today for price-wise. We did skip quite a few booths because a lot of them just had either stuff we've had in the past or stuff that we weren't really interested in. So, but yeah, I thought the festival was very good. I loved Living with the Land. That was great.
That was a highlight of the day.
Yes, 100% recommend doing that. I don't know if it's just at sunset. There was a sign on the ride that said like when the sun sets, the lights come on, type of thing. So if it's lights are not on during the day and you come see this, try going after like 6 o'clock at night, because that was great. And then as far as the decorations in the countries, everything was pretty nice. China and Japan and Morocco didn't really have much of anything, as far as like holiday decorations or garland or whatever, but otherwise the countries are very nice. We saw all the shows except for the Jameters, who are playing in the Canada Pavilion stage, but their stage was all nice and decorated and stuff too. So, and we heard them from across the water too.
Yes.
Obviously, they're very loud. Percussion banging on the pots and pans and oven for the festival. So they're very cute. But yeah, we had a good day. Tired. It's been a long day. Park is still open, but we're gonna call it early night tonight. So, but yeah, happy holidays, everybody, and thank you so much for watching. And we will see you next time.
See you real soon.